The Napleton Sports Desk with Sports Director Scott Lepper.
This decade in sports was without question one of the best in Rockford history. So many athletes accomplished amazing things. With that in mind, I put together my list of the top 10 Rockford area athletes of the decade. Here they are in alphabetical order. Rockton native Corey Anderson starts us off. He made his mark in MMA. He started by winning the Ultimate Fighter reality TV show in 2014. That earned him a contract with UFC. Anderson is currently the 5th-ranked contender in UFC's light heavyweight division with a record of 13-4. His latest fight was a dominating first-round knockout of Johnny Walker in November. Golfer Brad Benjamin, a Guilford graduate, had most of his success as an amateur in the previous decade. But what a start to this decade he had. In 2010, he became the first Rockford native to play in the Masters. He just missed the cut after shooting rounds of 71 and 77 at Augusta. And in 2011, he became the first local golfer in 32 years to play in the U.S. Open. He then became the first Rockford man to make the cut at the Open. He finished in 72nd place. Former Freeport-Acquin basketball player Sophie Bruner was the queen of the courts for much of this decade. She led Acquin to back-to-back state championships in 2012 and 2013. She set 17 records in state finals play. After that, she had a great 4 years at Arizona State, where she finished as the school's 3rd all-time leading scorer and 2nd all-time rebounder. Bruner then had a brief stint in the WNBA with the Phoenix Mercury before playing professionally in Italy. Roscoe wrestler Tony Cassiope was a master on the mats. At Hononegah, he won back-to-back state championships his junior and senior years. Even more impressive, during the summers of 2017 and 18, he became only the 2nd wrestler in national junior history to win the Triple Crown in back-to-back years. He claimed the freestyle, folk style, and Greco-Roman titles. Now he's doing big things at Iowa, where he's the 4th-ranked NCAA heavyweight in the nation, and he's coming off a championship this week in the prestigious Midlands Championships. Byron Sean Considine made a big splash in each of the past 3 decades at the high school, college, and pro level. It was the early part of this decade when he played the final 3 seasons of his 8-year NFL career. With the Ravens in the 2012 season, Considine started on special teams, and he became a Super Bowl champion. Rockford's Dean Lowry began the decade by leading the Boylan Titans to back-to-back state championships in football in 2010 and 2011. He was named first-team All-State his senior year. He then played all 4 years at Northwestern, where he was named second-team All-Big Ten. The past 4 seasons, he's been a cornerstone on the Packers' defensive line. He's been a starter the last 3 seasons. Rockford boxer Angel Martinez did big things in the ring. He was the 3-time National Youth Boxing Champion. He won the Silver Gloves National Championship and the National Golden Gloves Championship in 2017 as a flyweight. In 2018, Martinez was named by USA Boxing the 2017 Under Armour Youth Male Boxer of the Year. J.R. James Robinson did his damage on the football field. First for the Lutheran Crusaders, where he became Illinois' career rushing leader with more than 9,000 yards. He also set a state record with 158 rushing touchdowns. This fall, Robinson just finished up a brilliant 4-year career at Illinois State. He finished as the Redbirds' 2nd all-time leading rusher, and he was first-team FCS All-American. As a junior, Robinson was also a finalist for the FCS's Walter Payton Award. This was also the decade that saw Boylan graduate Jake Smolinski make it to the major leagues. He spent parts of 5 seasons as an outfielder for the Rangers and then the A's. His best season was 2016 with the A's when he appeared in 99 games. This was also the decade of Fred Van Vliet. The point guard first led Rockford Auburn to a 3rd-place finish at the state tournament in 2012. He was District 205's all-time scoring leader, and he made first-team All-State. Then at Wichita State, he reached the Final Four. Van Vliet was twice named the winner of the Larry Bird Award as the Missouri Valley Conference's best player. Then it was on to the NBA, where Van Vliet became a finalist for the league's 6th Man of the Year award in 2018. And he became Rockford's first NBA champion earlier this year with the Toronto Raptors. And shortly you'll be able to find this story on our website, mystateline.com. There I also mentioned some other standout athletes from the decade who just missed out on my top 10 list. We'll be right back.